Check out this, look at all this crap, look, a bit of rain over here in the UK. Look at that. What is in the rain? My car is like super filthy. Looks like I've been doing the Paris-Dakar. Look at the state of that. Honking. Good morning and welcome back to the channel, everybody. I've just been on the coffee run. I've kind of combined going for a coffee run with getting a bit of exercise. Obviously, because of my injuries, can't still go to the gym at the minute. It'd be a bit silly, especially with the stoma bag. That look honking, wouldn't it? Coming out your shorts while you're on the running machine. Anyway, yeah, so I bought the obligatory, that was hard to say, wasn't it? Got me McDonald's 99p coffee. Amazing, tastes amazing. But check this out. I have my daughter in the car. I'll slide you out of here a minute and see if I can do this. See if I can do this without cocking it up. I have my daughter in the car and she's obviously gone through my CD collection in the car because look at that. Look, she ain't put the CDs back properly. Bonkers, isn't it? There's my side. Look, there's my CDs. And there's my CDs in the back. Wait, can you see that? There you go. All nice and tidy. Oh, but no, you wait when I see her next. I'll be having words. So let's put you back in here. Get you nice and tight. There we go. So yeah, went for a coffee run. Gone for my walk. Get some exercise in and bought some physical media. This is quite a serious point. Right, you need to get out there and buy your physical media. Buy your DVDs. Buy your books. And why am I saying that? Because the woke left, all those socialists and everybody out there are trying to get everybody cancelled, and the latest one is Roald Dahl. So they're republishing his books but taking out certain words like fat and all type of stuff like that. It's absolutely bonkers. And who was the last lot of people to do that? Cast your mind back to the 30s. There was a certain group of people, the Yahtzees, with a little guy with a small tash, and what were they doing? They were censoring books and then they ended up burning books. So how long will it be before they start doing that? So yeah, bought myself some cool physical media. Got myself the Mad Max trilogy. What else did Jim get? I got Blade trilogy. I do love going to this shop. It's brilliant. Go and get bits. And finally I got, get it in here, where is it? Yeah, the Batman, Christian Bale ones, yeah, trilogy. Look at that, got a holographic case, which looks pretty cool. So yes, get your physical media before the woke lefties get in there and take it all away, because they're a bunch of bellends. So let's get a move on. Let's have a chat, because there's something else that doesn't sit quite right with me, and it was on my Google feed, and it was showing the if you don't know, here in the UK, it's all this little part of the helping Ukraine. We're training them up on bleeding Challenger 2 tanks at Bovington. And yeah, they were posting pictures of them lot with their Ukrainian flags all over our tanks. And it just, that just does not sit right with me, that. I still can't get my head over what's going on there. It's it would be a bit like back in the day when obviously we were fighting in Northern Ireland, and we had the Catholics and the Protestants, and obviously there was some certain American factions that were supporting the IRA and supplying them with obviously money and guns. And that is what, I mean, the Ukraine and Russian war, it's a proxy war. It's their own, you know, they need to sort that out between them. We're, like, I've done a video on it before, we're going back on what we've said to the Russians when we were part of that, when NATO said back in the day when it all got dissolved, didn't it, the USSR. We said, look, we won't progress, we won't go into your backyard and make those countries part of NATO, and we've gone back on that. So yeah, it ain't right. And yeah, it just doesn't sit right with me, that. And funny old thing, Joe Biden went out there, didn't he? He's been out there, yet he hasn't gone to Ohio, where they've got a natural disaster where those clowns burnt off. They thought it'd be a good idea to burn off the chemicals that were on the train and spilt everywhere. I'm a CBR, well, I was a CBRN expert, and they've gone and done that. Absolute clowns. It's like this is akin, or it's on par with what happened out in Chernobyl, and this is out in Ohio, and he hasn't even bothered to go out there and go and see how the people, there's a couple of thousand people that live in that town, and hasn't bothered his ass to go out there. The funny old thing is, as well, conspiracy theory, 70% of the people that live in that area are they all voted for Trump. They're all Republicans. Funny, isn't it, that one? And he hasn't bothered. But it would be a different story if they were Democrats. So yeah, that's that. Noticed as well, so I've been watching a few car channels and bike channels, as you do, and it seems to be there's quite a few of them are pushing the Insta360. I've noticed that as well. They've all been given Insta360s for DJI, and they're pushing for it, saying how amazing it is and everything. And it is a good little camera, but for vlogging like I'm doing now, nah. And it's a bit of a what's the word? I can't remember the bleeding word now. But yeah, it's alright for like B-roll and stuff, and you see people when on their bikes and they show the 360, but yeah, it does my head in half the time. It's just like I can't think of the bloody word now. But anyway, yeah, I've noticed that there's a big push for that at the minute, and yeah, it obviously does the 360 thing, but at the end of the day, they ain't as good as GoPro, in my opinion. Digital IDs, that's the next thing that these the woke left and everybody are trying to push, aren't they? So Tony Blair over here used to be our former president, and William Hague, who was the Conservative side, he wasn't, I don't think he got to Prime Minister. Anyway, trying to push digital IDs, aren't they? Jesus Christ. And you know what that means? They're trying to get us like they do out in China, which is the social credit scores. So basically, your digital ID will have all your information, all your medical information, your financial information, and then what that'll mean is you could potentially end up go to McDonald's or whatever, and you're a bit overweight, and they'll refuse to serve you. They'll be like, "No, you're too fat, mate, because you'll get ill, have a heart attack, and then you're going to cost the National Health Service too much money." So yeah, what are your thoughts on that? Digital IDs. I mean, we've all got our phones which track us anyway, so you've already been sold into it, but yeah, it's a bit naughty, that is. And again, it's all part of this socialist BS that they're trying to get us into, aren't they? And you can see it with the films at the minute, all new films that are absolutely failing. It's absolutely brilliant. Oh, I tell you what, let's finish off with Harry and Meghan. What a pair of cockwombles. So have you seen the latest Southpark, where they're taking the piss out of them, but they've obviously named them as the Prince and Princess of Canada. So they haven't actually called them Harry and Meghan, but they called them the Prince and Princess. It is absolutely hilarious, and yeah, they've absolutely caned them, destroyed them even. And it's funny as, because there was a report a couple of days ago, apparently Meghan's not very happy that she's had the piss taken out of her, and she was on about suing them. I've just seen this morning that they're now saying no, they're not going to sue them. And you know why they're not going to sue them? Because they're a pair of cockwombles, and it's showed them out to what they really are, because they're a pair of fucking idiots. So yeah, I just hope that idiot doesn't turn up for the coronation. I hope Prince Charles, who's a bit wet, bit of a lefty, he needs to put his foot down with that bell end. He needs to go Game of Thrones on him and stop him from coming. Anyway, that's it. I'm parked up finally. Yeah, hope you guys like the content. If you do like the content and you're not subscribed, it'd be amazing if you can subscribe to the channel. Give us a thumbs up as well, because apparently that helps the algorithm. I've watched a few YouTubers that are saying that YouTube at the minute are destroying, and these are some of the big YouTubers as well, where their content is not getting pushed out there. So yeah, hope you all have a lovely weekend. I'm going to try to, and I'm going to go indoors, watch some films, and edit this video with my coffee. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. That, Jim Diesel, out. GoPro, stop recording.